Good morning, Vietnam. It's Tomahawk here. We're playing in the T25-2, the Tier 7 American turreted tank destroyer. Is it a good tank is the question. Well, Tyrhem will let you see some very nice gameplay here. However, it is not great. The problem is it doesn't get the top gun, which is on the T25 AT, which is a very nice gun indeed. So yeah, then you have the second gun of the T25 AT, as Tyrhem puts a shot on Bird and he misses. But you get mobility and you get a turret, so yeah, nothing for something, something for nothing. So we're here on Kharkov in a tier 7 match. Tyrhem decides to play aggressive and is more or less on the front line on the central square. Trying to scope for some targets, but no luck so far. His team has pushed forward on the square and the opponent hasn't been able to make it this far. He spots an IS-2 who starts to make a move towards the middle, maybe able to stick in their flanks, and he wants to do something about it. Nice street here, as it also delivers alongside right in front of you to the other flank, which is not very well covered. And there's the IS-2 who's being trolled from two sides here. Tyrhem puts a shot in it. It is the premium IS-2, the Berlin version. Tyrhem scopes around if it's free. Yes it is. Tracks him again. Gets some spotting damage done. Assist damage, sorry. Takes more hits. He's distracted. Whoa, Tyrhem bounces. He gets the attention of the IS-2. Can reload. He gets a hit from the IS-2, but only on his tracks. Only takes his tracks out, and he can take out the IS-2. So good trade. Well done. There was already a very quick tier 5 tank destroyer in base who is starting to cap and is putting pressure on the artillery. There is a KV-1S who's chasing him, but he is very low on health and he dies actually. There is also an IS-2, there is also a Comet, there is also a Fury. Tyrhem needs to start defending. And he has a friend in the TOC-2 with him, as well as the artillery. He's being pressured very much and has a long reload from now on. Whoops, Panzer 4S, another tank. Takes a shot. 4S misses. And here you can see what this mobility can bring you. Takes another hit, takes another bounce, that's pretty exceptional. But you would never be able to pull this off in the T25 AT, since you would have to constantly turn your tank around this corner, and now you can just pop the turret over this debris. And there is the Fury, he's gone. So, next one is the Comet. Comet is also starting to take hits as the Comet is focusing on the TOC, and the TOC has enough hit points to trade with. There is an IS, and Tyrhem is just fighting around all over him. And you see that the rate of fire on this gun is quite nice, and in the tier 7 it's very adequate, as he has already done over 2000 damage. However, this IS needs to be taken care of as he forms a threat on the flank. The TOC has died, means that Tyrhem is now the first point of focus next to the RT and some support which is coming around. IS-2 slips away. RT is barely missing him. Gets back to around his favorite house. The IS is now dead, so now he can put pressure on as well the IS-2 as the Comet, as the support of the team is coming in from all sides now. The enemy has played too aggressive on the cap, giving too much time and leaving too much of the other flank open for the team to be really worried about. Aye, barely miss. Another one. Yep, got him. IS-2 is gone. Like I said, way too aggressive. Now Tyrhem can make good use of this. He has been on the front lines all the way, even if that was his own base, and it's pretty much down to him that the base has been holding up for so long. The final attacker gets taken care of, and there is only 2 RTs left, and now the fun starts. It's the always funny RT run. The RT is just taking out the IS, so the RT is reloading. Question is, where is he? There's only one IS of our team all the way in the front. Oh, another tank gets taken out, but it's RT. And if they don't watch out, there's it's gonna be tricky. Good. So RT hunt, RT chase. One bird and an M44 as Tyrhem goes for it. Down this flank where no one has been of the team, as you saw in the beginning. And there we have Bird. Bird is not visible. Bird cannot be hit. Tyrhem takes a pot shot, drives off as he shouldn't become focus of the RT. Gets spotted again. Or is his Bird? That's the question. Moves up, puts some more pressure on. Bird probably misses. Moves up, puts some pressure on, and there is Mr. M44. Takes it. Gets taken to 34 hit points, you lucky bastard. Misses another one on the M44. Come on, you can beat his reload. But what about Bird? Where is Bird? By M44. There's Bird. Bird comes around the corner. Bird must be reloaded. Bird, what are you gonna do? And he misses, and Tyrhem takes another shot. Their reloads are maybe equal. Maybe Tyrhem can make it. Tyrhem? Yes, master. Very good. Let's have a look at some stats here. So here we have Tyrhem's result screen. The Mastery Ace Tanker, Viper Effect, Fighter, Duelist, Bruiser. All that stuff you always get. So then we have a high caliber. 41,000 credits, 1,833 experience with a premium account. Here you see the list of tanks he had been dealing damage to, but most interesting, how did he do in the teams? So here you see that he got 1,222 experience, which grants him the Ace Tanker. The enemy had been doing pretty well as well. This Comet guy who get himself a Confederate, that's pretty logical with that amount of damage. That was the guy who was pushing so aggressively in the base. Well played, but you were unlucky that Tyrhem was not on your team and defended the base successfully. The RT, which got pressured so much, sadly did no damage whatsoever. Lady Morgana had bad luck. Shots fired 5, hits 0. Good. Detailed report, 22 fired, 17 hits, 15 of those penetrated. Damage block 135. Nothing too special, but I mean, this pretty much did the trick. This damage output. Yeah, and that leaves a pretty healthy profit of 29,000 credits, and is also a very nice win to have. So yeah, that's the T25/2 Ace Tanker. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time with Be My Ace. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, as I'll be putting up more of these videos. What kind of videos you'd like to see? I'd like to hear it. So, thanks again. See you later.